Alright guys, I'm here back with more Yakuza. Yakuza 3. It's pretty late already. It's the next day, by the way. It's 1 o'clock in the morning already, so probably only going to record this one episode. We'll see, but yeah, not expecting to record too much. But still, we're pretty far into the game, so I would say by the end of Monday, I expect this to be done with it, which... Yeah, because like tomorrow night I'm probably not going to be able to record that much either, because tomorrow I work until pretty late tomorrow, and then also the sequester finale's on, so yeah, I mean that's a lot of stuff to catch up on, and then yeah, I mean we'll have to probably wait until Monday to really get our next big recording session of this, but I feel pretty confident being able to finish it during that, considering we only have 3 chapters. This is the beginning of chapter 10. We only have 2 more chapters left after that. So yeah, stuff to talk about. Okay, so I did work today. I had short shift today though, which was nice. So because of that, I still was able to work a lot on my other channel. So before work, I was able to finish editing the Celebrity Big Brother video, or Celebrity Survivor video. Finished, like, got half of it done last night. Finished the other half pretty early today. Got that uploaded. I don't even remember how long it is. I think it's like 20 minutes maybe. I don't remember anymore. It is 20 minutes 30 seconds. So I finished that. And then also, next video I wanted to edit, which the plan was to finish it by the end of this weekend, was the recasting Ghost Island video. So I started editing that, got like the intro done, pretty much. Then went to work, came back, and then after work, spent the rest of the night editing that video, and finished it. And it took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it still got it done. I think the video is... And let's go back to my phone. How long is it? 26 minutes, 49 seconds. Yeah, got that video done too, so that's cool. I got 2 videos done today. And to be honest, I think I'm going to just take tomorrow off. Like, I mean, I work most of the day anyway, so it's like I wouldn't have much time to work on my other channel anyway. But, yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably going to have like, what, an hour, maybe 2 in the morning. Maybe hour and a half, typically, if I were to want to do things, but I think I'm just going to take it off. Just not going to bother. Because I'm at the point now where all that's like the next thing to do is there's 3 more videos to edit, and they're all decently long videos, things that I'm not even going to be able to make a dent in within that time. So it's like, what's the point? So yeah, but I got those 2 videos done. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, all that's left is top 10 pre-merge boot, top 10 pre-merge boot, what if minority tribes weren't pronged, and Last of Us Part 2 retrospective. So if I can get that done by the end of the week, that would be ideal. What else was there with relation to that? I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I guess we can talk about new video came out today, Dreamcasting Heroes vs. Villains, and it surprisingly performed really well. I talked to this last night, and to be honest, at this point I kind of regret not switching. I should have switched to Big Brother Runner-Up video, if I had known that this video was going to perform so well. But, I mean, again, what are you going to do? Yeah, whatever. But, oh, wrong door. Actually, wait, I just want to see something. I just want to see stats. Like, how far into this are we time-wise? 13 hours. Okay, I didn't think we were that far. Wait. Yeah, it came out, and it's vastly overperforming what I thought it was. It is right now pretty much... Okay, actually no, I lost pace actually, but still, it's at 5,387 views. There was a point where it actually surpassed my Champions vs. Challengers video, which is insane. It did lose pace after that, but for a while it was like pretty much neck and neck. Now it's kind of lost pace a bit. It's about 160 views behind, but wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to the airport. Okay. What do we got here? We can only do one of these. I think we'll go for this. Yeah. Where on the map is this? Okay. Yeah, we'll go down here. Just want to make sure I still have this mostly full enough. Not my luck, we get into a situation where it's all fighting, and then we get to a point where if I only had one more, it would have been enough, but whatever. 30,000, yeah, fine, whatever. We have it, but still, like, wasn't expecting us to actually have to pay that, but whatever. Okay. And yeah, video vastly overperformed. To the point where, like, today is, like, pretty much a similar day to the day that my Championship Challenge video came out. Should be over 10,000 views, which, I mean, in turn will probably mean revenue will be pretty good. I mean, really, like, through today, I mean, like, obviously there's still 2 more days of revenue for a month to come in. I am pretty much one day, like mediocre's days revenue away from it becoming my second best month ever revenue wise. So this all but guarantees it. Like, it's 100% this is going to be my best month, my second best month revenue wise. Not going to come anywhere close to number 1 just because my number 1's far and away number 1. But it's still pretty solid, like pretty good. I mean, like, this entire month has been ridiculously good. Like, and again, that's with like the overall and that's with like CPM being relatively low. Like, CPM's like easily at least a third of what it was last month. Yeah, I've obviously made way more than I did last month. And like, this is my best month view-wise. Like, as of, I forgot if it was today or yesterday, but I think it was yesterday. It was like as of like so 2 days ago, really. I was like a few views ahead. So I mean, now yesterday being like a 2,700 view day, today being over 10,000, and tomorrow I would assume will probably still be somewhere in the range of at least 5,000. I mean, unless it really fucks me over. Like, unless it just, there's this massive drop off. But even with like the average drop off that I would have, like even with the like worst drop off that I would have, it should still probably be in the range of 5,000. So I mean, at that point, like, I'm gonna be a good like at like 17,000 views ahead of my record. So I mean, that's really good. Obviously, a really great month for the channel. Even then, subscribers, like, while it's not my best month subscriber wise, considering the last few months, which subscriber growth has been dropping. Like, this month I've gotten already, before today, which today I got another like 30 or 40 subscribers. Before today, I mean, like, the number of subscribers I got during this month was already double from what it was last month. So it's like, again, like, this has been a really good month for a channel. Channel's really growing. I mean, like, it's steadily growing. I mean, like, it's not, like, obviously not growing at the pace that, a lot of other channels are, but, again, I was thinking that this was the end, for a channel in terms of its growth. Like, I really thought that, like, I mean, I still think this. I still think 10,000 is the absolute max that my channel can get, subscriber-wise. Just based around how many views I get and all that sort of stuff. Like, just based on the fact that like, even though I can consistently get, like, 10,000 view videos, depending on the videos I make, it's like, the actual, like, most viewed video that I have is still only 72,000 views, I think. Which is, like, that's not that much. I mean, like, even if I were to have 72,000 subscribers, that's still not that much in the grand scheme of things. like insane to think like even Peridium, who's like the biggest Survivor Big Brother YouTuber out there, like he only has like 92,000 subscribers, I think. So it's like obviously this channel's never gonna make it big. And to be honest, I never really would want it to. But it's still growing. I'm happy it's still growing. And again, I still continue on. But like even if I do start to work full time and everything, like the plans obviously to continue on. Obviously, changes will have to be made, specifically with video game videos. I feel like video game videos will definitely have to, like I don't know, slow down is the right term, but I think the scale of them will have to decrease. I think it'll probably have to be like instead of doing like videos where I talk about multiple games within one video, it'll probably be like instead of doing like Yakuza 3 through 6 retrospective or whatever, like it would have to be Yakuza 3 retrospective, Yakuza 4, Yakuza 5, Yakuza 6, like that sort of thing. Like I wouldn't be able to consistently make these big, and that's the problem with my channel as a whole, is that because I like to make these videos definitive, especially at this point, where it's like really for me, like it's either I very much like to cover everything, like as in like I'm not gonna do a because like obviously a lot of YouTubers do this, and it's because it makes the videos easier to make, and also they just get views, but like things like the 5 whatever like say like instead of me doing a let's see, how should I do this? Like instead of me doing a like casting video on Celebrity Survivor, instead it would be like the 5 celebrities I would like to see on Celebrity Survivor, and that obviously greatly reduces the scale of that video. It makes it a much quicker video to make, much quicker turnaround. But at the same time, it's like for me personally, like I just don't want to do that because like I want these videos to be definitive on these topics. Like again, like I'm not going to do a top 5 final jurors in Survivor. It's like there's no fucking point. I might as well just fucking rank all of them. Like yes, it makes the video longer, but it's like at least that's like the last of that video I have to make. And it's like same thing like with like top 5 winners or like anything like that. It's like I'm just gonna do a fucking full thing. And to be honest, I do think that is part of why my channel has caught on. Is because I do these like bigger rankings that I feel like many other people don't. Like Imperium just recently did a Big Brother season ranking, and even then he split it up into like 4 parts and all that stuff, which I mean good on him, because I mean that's technically what you're supposed to do, because obviously if you're shredding it through 4 parts, you're adding longevity in terms of people returning to your channel to see the rest of the ranking, and also you just get more views on those videos, which means more ads, and again, good on him, but that's just not the way I personally want to do things. I to this day I still haven't done a multi-part video. I mean, like outside of like things like the history of A&W, A&W 1, A&W 2, A&W 3, and like revisiting like in like my season retrospectives and that sort of thing, which like I mean, I guess that, I mean, like those are like parts, but they're not really though. Like it's not like I have done like, okay, winner ranking part 1, winner ranking part 2, like that sort of stuff. Like I just wouldn't do that. But obviously through making the channel the way I do, plus also trying to keep up with 2 videos a week, that makes it very tough. And it will make it tough if I do go full time. And to be honest, I don't really worry about like being able to keep up with the channel. It's more so like everything outside of that I'll probably slow down. Specifically like me playing games. I think that's something I'll definitely have to slow down. Which again also has an effect on the game, gaming videos on the other channel. Anyway. It is what it is. Yeah, again, like overall, really good day YouTube wise. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about before I get into the challenge? Well, that's another project I just started tonight. So essentially, once I finished watching, or once I finished editing the what the fuck is it? The recasting Ghost Island video. That was around 11 o'clock. So obviously 2 hours have passed since then. I mean, mind you, I had to obviously export the video, upload it, that sort of stuff. But it's like, in the time in between now and then, I decided to start a new project that I've been wanting to do for a little while, ever since I started watching the challenge, but didn't actually get around to it until now, and that is keep a confessional count. Now, I'm not going to actually be counting the confessionals, because, like, fuck that. Like, if I were to have to actually count the confessionals, I wouldn't do it, because I don't have the time. But there is someone that has already made a confessional list for every season since season 7, I think. So, that's cool. Again, like, for seasons 1 through 6, I'll probably get my own confessional count then. Like, I will probably count confessionals for those, but I'm not to that point yet, obviously. But, like, for every other season, there's already confessional count out there, so, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, I don't need to actually do the count, but I do want to keep my own spreadsheet of these. So, what I did tonight was save that person's spreadsheet, and now I'm, like, in the process of converting, their confessional count to the way that I personally do confessional counts. And like in terms of the spreadsheets I use. Yeah, I mean, just started that process. Didn't do too like I did double agents like up until the point that we're at, and then I also did Total Madness. So that's all I did, and I'm only gonna do the seasons like. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to catch up to where I am in the series. Like, I'm gonna only do the seasons I watch, because obviously I would prefer not to be spoiled. Like, while I know winners and stuff like that, I don't want to be spoiled in the ins and outs of the boot list of these seasons. So I'm just gonna do the seasons that I've watched, catch up to that, and then once I have that, I'll do them as I finish watching the seasons. But I guess with that, we can talk about the challenge, which I watched a lot of today as well, obviously in the background while working on videos and that stuff. So, I don't even remember where I left off on the gauntlet. Was I halfway? Only halfway? Either way, I finished it tonight. I think I watched like 3 episodes, or 2 episodes before work, and then finished it after work. Wherever I was at, I don't remember. But, anyway, I finished it. Gauntlet 3. I had fun with the season. I haven't actually put on my ranking yet. I guess we can do that right now. It's tough. Because, like, the thing is, like, I think the Gauntlet 2, and even possibly the Inferno 2, have better, like, individual moments. But I do feel like, for me, the Gauntlet 3 was more entertaining all around. Plus, also, I really, I thought those last few episodes were really great. I thought that finale was fantastic, even though it was such a train wreck, but it was fantastic TV, with Eric, essentially ruining it for the entire group, where, like, the veterans were able to even catch up with the rookies, and surpass them, despite Eric literally, like, getting knocked out due to dehydration and everything, and him having to go to hospital. And even after all that, they still caught up and beat the rookies just for them to get DQ'd for not having every person at the end. Like, it's ridiculous. I thought that was a fantastic finale. I thought, like, overall, I think the season's really strong. Where do I rank it? I mean, I think I have to, like, to be honest, I was saying last night that I think it ranks around where Inferno 2 and Gauntlet 2 are, and I was actually thinking maybe even below it. I think at this point, I think for me, I think it's in that middle tier. I think it might be number 5. How many seasons are there now? There's 13 seasons. I think it's number 5. Because at this point, I think through those last few episodes, I think it definitely surpassed that tier of Inferno 2 and Gauntlet 2 for me. It's past War of the Worlds, past Total Madness, and then I think Final Reckoning is kind of the spot where I would mix it around, because again, I think they're both like kind of train wrecky seasons. Especially with the rookies winning at the end despite them not actually even winning. It's such a fluky season as a whole, like where everyone's like throwing challenges left and right. It's like it's a train wreck, but I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun the entire way through. Again, my biggest issue for a season as a whole was I didn't feel like it had that many major storylines or big moments, but I think by the end of the season it does have that. So I mean, I think it's number 5. To be honest, I think there's even a debate with Fresh Meat. I think when we get to War of the Worlds 2, I think it's definitely below it. I think it's definitely below War of the Worlds 2. To be honest, at this point, I think War of the Worlds 2 should be above 30-30. And I personally really love the War of the Worlds 2. And I think even when looking back at it now, I still love War of the Worlds 2. I mean, number one's the duel, though. Like, number one's the duel. I mean, actually, I don't... Like, to be honest, like, if I'm being honest, I think the conclusion of War of the Worlds 2 is so much more satisfying than the duel. I think the duel has so many, like, great, iconic moments here and there, like, within the season that make... And, like, also, I think it also... I think it's a great season overall. But I do think... I think War of the Worlds 2 might be my number 1, if I'm being honest. But and we'll readjust the list as time goes on. But yeah, I think that's where the Gauntlet 3 is going to land. And then also tonight, I did also start watching The Island. And yeah, I started watching it. I actually ended up getting through, I don't even remember how many episodes. Either 5 or 6. I think 5. But through that, I'm like over halfway through the season because it's only an 8-episode season. With the finale being the 9th episode. But yeah, so I'm over halfway through the season at this point. I'll probably... I don't know. I don't know if I can finish it tomorrow. I probably can't, to be honest. But... especially because like I want to watch the reunion too, so I probably won't be able to finish it tomorrow, but by Monday I'll definitely finish it. And at that point, where are we up? Are we up to? Yeah, we're up to the Duel 2, right? After that, it's kind of weird. Like it's kind of funny how fast you can blow through these earlier seasons, just because of how much shorter they are than them. Because like it took me like what? It took me, I think like 4 or 5 days to watch Final Reckoning, right? Like it pretty much took me like all of last week, I think, right? To watch Final Reckoning. And then like it took me a while to watch Vendettas and 30-30 and like Total Madness, War of the World, like all those seasons. It took me a while. But like now that we're back to some of these earlier seasons, like you can watch them, like I can watch over half a season in one sitting, like easily. So it's kind of funny. Again, just blowing through The Island. And yeah, I mean, again, I'll probably watch 1 or 2 episodes tomorrow, wrap it up on Monday, get a start to Duel 2. Yeah, so what's next? It's the Duel 2. Actually, I wonder, can I name every season at this point? I think I can name every challenge season in order at this point. But yeah, so, yeah, and like The Island is interesting to me because like I heard so much about this season before I started watching it, about how it's one of the worst seasons of the show. And so I came into this season expecting it to be really terrible. And like I watched the premiere, and like after the premiere I was very hesitant. Like I was like, okay, this format sounds strange. Like it's weird because it's like they're essentially, in many ways, they're trying to copy off Survivor. Like obviously with them being on the beach and everything, which I mean, to be fair, like Invasion of the Champions kind of does this. Oh no, Invasion of the Champions was a season that took me like 5 days. Never mind, it wasn't. I was trying to think like Final Reckoning like doesn't feel like the last season I watched. I forgot I fucking watched Invasion of the Champions. That's what took me 5 days. Not. I mean like that also took me a while. Final Reckoning, but Yeah, it was Invasion of the Champions I was thinking of, but either way. Which, I mean, now that I'm thinking about Invasion of the Champions, I barely remember so much of that season already. But yeah, yeah, with, okay, where are we at time-wise? I probably should end 25. Okay, we'll talk through this and then we'll end, I think. I think it's probably for the best. Yeah, you know what? No, let's go to this conversation. Like, there can't be much coming from this, right? But yeah, so, yeah, I was kind of iffy on the format, but like, now that it's playing out, I actually really love this season. Like, I'm really, really enjoying this season. I think the one massive flaw of the season is the behavior of the men on the season, namely Johnny Bananas. I mean, and I've known that, Johnny Bananas has like talked about how he's embarrassed of like his behavior on this season and everything, and I knew it was pretty bad, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, like, he just goes on this massive fucking power trip, and just comes off as so fucking misogynist the entire, oh, I can't think of the word. I'm so fucking tired. What the fuck's the word? Whatever. I mean, same thing as misogynist. Whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, like, the way that he treats a lot of the women on that season is, like, Evelyn and Kellyanne specifically, is just terrible. And, like, it's insane that, like, it's just, like, 2 seasons ago, he was on the Good Guys, like, group. And it's insane that he's now, like, the biggest name in the show. He's, like, and it's also, like, really weird, like, really watching Kenny come into his own, too. Because, like, I knew that, like, Kenny became, like, one of the bigger names from the show. But it's, like, after watching Fresh Meat in the Duel, it's, like, he was just fine. Like, I thought Fresh Meat, he had fun moments. But it's, like, he was overall, like, just kind of okay. And then in the Duel, he didn't really do that much. So I was like, okay, whatever. But it's, like, Inferno 3, he was okay. I feel like he starts to come to his own a bit in Gauntlet 3, though. I feel like Evan gets a lot more of the credit for things in that. But then, like, with this season, like, he's all around this season. Like, he is, like, the major strategic force of this season. So, yeah, I mean, that's... Fuck. So that's interesting to watch, too. I'm overall really enjoying watching The Island. I do like the increased level of strategy that was added to the game. I don't love, like, how much they're, like, trying to, like, act as if they're, like, Survivor or something. But for the most part, though, I am really, really enjoying this season as a whole. Wait, what happened?
Oh yeah, the cleanup event is the day in the day.
It's like he didn't hear any of that. He's like literally right there. I guess there was an announcement that a trailer for Mass Effect's coming soon. So that's cool. Yeah, next weekend. Which, yeah, should be awesome. Really excited for the trilogy, remastered collection, whatever, like legendary edition, whatever the fuck they're calling it. Don't know when I'll get around to playing it, but really excited for it. Oh, fuck off. Mojo Plays just did a ranking of every Doom game. They fucking stole my idea. So that's something. Can I, like, not? Actually, that's kind of funny, isn't it? That we just ignore it. But yeah. So yeah, it looks like Laser's played another 8 hours of Persona 5 today. Which I'm barely even in the... I think I'm barely even in episode 2 of his playthrough. And that's episode 5. So that's something. Like, I want to watch his playthrough because, like, I'm genuinely interested in seeing how he reacts to Persona 5. Yeah. And again, like, just watching Persona 5 really, again, makes me think, like, is this my favorite game of all time? Like, I do think there is an argument. But yeah, what else I want to talk about? Is that everything before I end here? Again, I'm not going to do another episode. I'm too tired. Just want to make sure I've talked about everything. Yeah, as I said, don't know how much I'll record tomorrow night, considering the challenge, or not the challenge, not the challenge, the circle, no, not the circle, I'm too tired. Sequester, considering that finale's on tomorrow night. Also, that's another thing that I didn't mention, is that's the reason why I want to do this confessional account for the challenge, is because, like, I have a confessional account for every other reality show that, like, I'm interested in. Like, it would feel weird for me not to have one for the challenge. Like, and have it in my own formatting and everything. Like, I have it for Big Brother Canada, Survivor, all international Survivor seasons, College Survivor, Sequester, The Genius. I even have a confessional ranking, or a confessional count. I've started one for The Amazing Race, but I haven't finished it because the plan is to do it as I continue on with my retrospective series, which who the fuck knows when I'll continue on with that. But I do have a count for at least 1 through 5. So yeah, I mean, like, I would like to also have one for a challenge, and because it's already accessible, like, all I need to do is reformat it, which takes some time. But we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I'm done here, I think. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. So, yeah, so what? I'm trying to think through things right now. So yeah, I mean, either way, I'm not going to be able to finish this batch of videos until the end of the week, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing I kind of looked over today, is I talked about this last night, how I considered that I was going to mix the next 2 batches of videos of July and August into one batch that I was going to do at once. I'm kind of leaning against doing that at this point, based on, like, I mean, I didn't really, like, fully analyze it, but, like, I just took a quick glimpse at what was there, and there's actually a lot of videos for the month of January, or fuck, for the month of July. I think there's like 6 videos there, and there's a lot of big videos specifically, which is the bigger issue, because you have the Big Brother 2 retrospective, you have all these top 10 player rankings, you have like 3 of them, I think, within that month. And then also, when we move on to August, there's actually one video that's not planned there yet, which, whatever. But even then, like, we have a lot more, like, bigger rank. Like, we have the winner player ranking within that. We have the Amazing Race runner-up ranking is currently scheduled for that time. We have the there was another one. Well, another Big Brother top 10 within that. There was another big video. I forgot what it is now. But either way, I mean, like, there's some really fucking big videos. So I don't know if I want to commit to that. I might just do it anyway. Just to kind of get it out of the way. But, still, it's a lot of big stuff. And also, to actually, now that I think about it, maybe I will just fucking do it. It's like also, because like coming into the next batch after that is the Amazing Race retrospective. Which, I think like having like one big retrospective per batch feels about right. But I don't know, I'll have to reanalyze it later. I mean, like, I'm not really gonna fully think about it until at least like after we're done with this current batch. Because in between I still have to do the challenge, like catch up on the challenge review, and then at that point we'll decide what I want to do. But, yeah, there are some pretty big videos within those 2 months, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, we're done. That is it for Yakuza here. We'll continue on tomorrow night, maybe. If not, then by Monday. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.